And we're going to play some Alan Wake. So, probably should play this with mouse and keyboard. With my mic turned on. If you can. Oh, fuck. If you can hear me or not. Yep. Okay. Story mode. Start new story. Normal. Asgard is also Max Payne reference, right?
Line between fact and fiction becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere as vividly as in Night Springs.
Thought I'd turn the subtitles on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. FMV.
Champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the Herald of Darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
And why they're making that stupid break thing.
I'll catch you eventually!
Maybe.
Another hour
But
too.
what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
Oh, shit. Let's see for the subtitles. What else took my graphic settings? No, it didn't. Getting a lot of it off this weird and floaty on the consoles.
another life, the man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer. I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show. It wasn't the great American novel of my fantasies, but it taught me discipline and craft, and the difference between wanting to be a writer and actually writing.
Deep. That was a yell. I don't know if you heard that. Damn, but still.
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
Game still looks really good for what's like 3 years old.
Somewhere within the Earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
Oh, I think it's read. That's I think it's said to run away.
I can't stay here now.
Oh, I can't run away reload. Head for the light.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
Typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about
This is
the
some
oil derrick
bad
and the satellite.
animation.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
I mean, the
Well, I don't
faces
know how
kinda
you
look
knew
good.
I had
Well,
it, but
at least
I
Alan's
guess
does,
it's
but
yours.
they're
Listen, what's
really
this all about?
stiff
There are these
and
really creepy guys
awkward.
hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light. Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me. At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted
with
guitars
that
and intense
product.
beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Trailing debris, it screamed down from the skies at an impossibly steep angle. All that high-tech engineering reduced to nothing more than a bullet that would destroy whatever it hit. Even if he uses my name, he's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to... well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
The conceit of this game is that you go through it, like the 3 levels like 3 times. So that's kind of an interesting meta thing they're doing with the with this is how it's supposed to go and stuff like that.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know. I give people insight and advice.
Look, just because I say crazy things doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're going out there. It might be dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
And they help me take out the bad guys?
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Don't know how I feel about them writing her like that. Oh, she believes in crystals. Oh. I mean, it's kind of a... well, you can almost use it as excuses. It's a real cliche.
The Champion of Light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked...
It's cool, the
sneak me in to see...
subtitles kind of fade out as you get further away from the source.
Great band,
See?
a couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. They're some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got...
Look for question marks.
along with their manager. Oh, Barry Wiggles. Great to be here, Eddie. Nice to have you guys here. Hello! Now, boys, let me just come around and say this, all right? Spring
I
chicken
miss
spring.
more?
I mean, you guys, you make the stuff look young. Who you calling?
Physics, yes.
Now, your last album was 1978 in the Valley of Ice.
Oh, hell. This isn't gonna be good. Is this on? How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets.